Today is Thursday, Parashat Korach, and we're learning the Musar from Chok Israel. One of the subjects in the Musar here is an important, very important principle in Judaism. It says, Kol Israel Arevim ze Laze, which means all of Israel, all of the Jewish people are guarantors for each other. And he continues by saying, Ve'ilmale arvut lo haya adam moche beyad chavero, and if it was not for this responsibility for one another, one would not try to stop another person from doing wrong, from sinning. Ve'lo hayu notnim lev lahkor oseh rish'a leva'aram, and people would not turn their attention to seeking out and removing those who do evil. In other words, since the Jewish people are all as one unit, we all guarantee one another, we're all part of one. If one of us is acting improperly, we cannot just stay aloof, because it has an impact not just on him, but on every single person of Am Yisrael, since it has an impact on the whole group as one unit. There's a couple of ways that we can illustrate this point. One time the story is brought as to illustrate this, that somebody had rented a suite in a boat, one of those luxury cruises, and he had a very nice suite that he was using in this cruise traveling, and they heard from his room some noise coming as somebody was trying to drill a hole somewhere. So they knock at the door and they find out that he's drilling a hole through the wall of the boat. And they tell him, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I rented this suite, I can do whatever I want here." And then he's told, "But that's being foolish. If you make a hole in your wall that is facing the water of the sea, the water would coming not only into your room that you rented, but it will coming into the whole boat, and you're going to put the whole boat in danger of sinking. Therefore, you have no right to make a hole in that wall, even though you rented your room." So by comparison, when somebody does something that is improper, when he does avera, a sin, even though he's doing it for him or himself, he's doing it, and you think it's only him that is being impacted. No, that action has a negative impact on all of the Jewish people, and therefore we have every right to protest, to correct, but always in a nice manner, in a derachea darchei noam bechol netivotei shalom. All the paths should be in a peaceful way. We have every right to tell someone who's acting not according to the Torah, who's going against halakha, to try to get him to correct his ways. We're doing him a favor because it'll be good for him, but it's not just because it's good for him, it's because it's whatever he's doing is impacting the whole of the Jewish people. There's another way to look at it also. It is as if all of the Jewish people have a common savings account. You can either put into it more money and the savings account grows, or you can withdraw money and then the amount of money that is there goes down. So all of the Jewish people have a common account. Some people put more into that common savings account. By doing mitzvot, they have benefit not just for them, but for every single person of the Jewish people, because we always have a common account. And the ones who do averot, they're doing withdrawal from that common account. So it impacts all of the Jewish people, and therefore that's another way to illustrate this concept, as we're all responsible for one another. And finally, we, the Jewish nation, are probably the only such people in the world that feel such a connection with every fellow Jew, no matter where they are, or what language they speak, or what culture they're from. They could be from either Russia or Poland or Yemen or Morocco or the United States, no matter where a Jewish person lives, what language he speaks, how many generations that community has lived there. We feel a connection with each other. We feel like we're part of one, and we feel responsible for one another. As a matter of fact, a lot of the funds that are being raised locally here in Los Angeles, whether it's the Jewish Federation or whether it is any type of activity that is fundraising for the benefit of Am Yisrael, does not just serve the local people. Many times we do things to assist people in other communities. And if there is a community, it could be in France or in any other country that has some kind of trouble going on, all of Am Yisrael feels that connection, and we're here to help and to be responsible and guarantors for one another. And this is some of the ideas connected to the concept of Israel, Arevim, Laze. The Jewish people are responsible, are guarantor. The Arevim, they're like, the Arev in Hebrew is to mix, to bring together. We're all brought together into one unit of the Jewish people. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.